Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Tatjana from Garnet Beauty and Art, and in today's video we are going to do a beautiful 3D flowers coasters, and I'm going to do a few different designs in one video, and we are going to use alcohol ink, purple pigment paste and white pigment for the flowers. I have premixed already my resin, which is 1:1 ratio, and we're going just to pour it to our coasters, and then we will start to creating our design. I normally, when I mix my resin, I leave it for good 5 minutes just to stay on the side, so it's help with the bubbles. Always make sure that your coasters or whatever form you're using molds, it's nice and clean. I quite often use a sellotape, so it really helps to get all little dust particles out of the coasters, which sometimes really hard to see. And we are going to start with the first two coasters, which I will do same design of these ones, and then the other two will be a little bit different, and we will be using alcohol ink, like I mentioned before, for the first design, and white pigment color. Always make sure you go over with a heat gun or torch to make sure it's all bubble free, and we can remove any bubbles, unnecessary bubbles, so they're not gonna be on our coasters. And I'm just getting everything ready, just going over with a heat gun, as I mentioned before. Just got a little fluff in there. And make sure when you're using a torch or gun you go really nice and quick. Just to remind again, if you're using alcohol ink, we do not use a torch, as you can create a fire. So I'm going to start with a darker color of alcohol ink, and we're just going to do one drop in the middle, and then just few drops around the circle, and just repeating same with the second mold. And I'm going to do only 2 molds with this design, and then we'll do other 2 with a difference. This one is again alcohol ink, just a little bit lighter color. You can't really see the big difference, but it is a little bit lighter. Just giving a few more drops in the middle as well. And as you can see, it's spreading really good already. And I'm going to mix my white color now, and as a pigment paste it's really strong, so you normally need it like just a little drop, and it can be quite heavy if you put too much pigment, and we don't need it. So make sure you give it a really good mix. And for the second 2 design, I'm going to use a purple pigment. This is not alcohol ink, this is actual pigment, and again it's really nice and solid color, so you don't need too much. And again, depend on what intensity of the color you want, will depend how many drops you will need to add to the resin. You can use absolutely different colors on your design, depend what would you like to create. And I'm just giving a really good mix for this purple, and our white is already nice and mixed and ready. I'm going to use my silicone brush and just give it a little swirl around the colors so they're nicely mixed together. And you don't need to do it not necessary, you can just do just a drop of inks, but I quite like doing this before adding my white. And now we're all ready for the white colors, and when I start in the middle and you just go around the circle, make sure you stop the white at the end, so it's not gonna give you a big drop of dribble and then you can have like a bulk of white color in there. Now I'm going to use my silicone brush again and just going to draw the petals. I normally do my design by doing 8 lines inside and then 8 lines outside. Again, you can do it completely different. You can do it just out and leave it as it is, or just inside lines, and it will be different flower effect, depend how many lines you do, how big you want. And yeah, so you can create a different design by just doing a different lines. I do a little swirl in the middle as well. So with the second coasters, we're going to use just some purple crushed glass in the middle to give it middle of our flower, and with the white again going just around spiral, and I'm doing same with my second one as well. And we're going to use our purple pigment and just go in between of the white, just adding some purple color. Same for the second one, and try to go in the middle, but if it's not a big deal. Again, stopping color then, so it's not dropping and ruining your design. And just repeating same steps. I'm doing 8 lines in and 8 lines out to create our petals. When you do this, make sure you do not touch the mold, so this one is just going on top of the resin, and we're not going all the way through the resin, and just little swirl in the middle as well. And I decided just try something different, and with one of the coasters I'm going over with a heat gun now, so make sure we're all bubble free, and it helps with the petals to bloom as well. And with one of the coasters, I'm just going to add a few drops of alcohol ink in top of our already like created petal design, and just to see what the different will be. I haven't done it before, so I really hope you like my video. Keep watching till the end so you can see the finished result and demolding as well. I really hope you like it. Please like and subscribe, and see you shortly. Hello everyone and welcome back, and it's time to demold our beautiful flowers we done yesterday. And I will start with the first one, the same order I was pouring them, and we'll see the difference in timing. So with the first one I started 25 minutes past after I mixed my resin, so we will see the difference. And this is how it looks. And I'm so excited to check what we've got on another side. Let's have a look. Right. Wow. That's beautiful. Look at these blooming flowers. I think it looks really, really good. And I love these coasters forms with these unique sides. Look at them. I love it. I just love it. I think this is definitely win-win. So for the next one, this one is a bit bigger, and I done it as a second mold. So the timing for this one was about probably 28 minutes. Let's see what we've got here. You can see sides are really nice and bloomed. Wow! This is just wow. I love it. Look at this. It's like a proper 3D flower. Look at these petals and the beautiful middle. I just feel in love with this one. I think it looks amazing. And let's see this one. So these two I've done the same color, and with this one we used for the main color was purple pigment, not alcohol ink. And when I finished with flowers and white, I decided just to put few drops of alcohol ink on top of my finished design to see what it will look like. And I never done this before, so let's see what is the result. Let's have a look. Oh, it's lovely. Actually, it looks quite nice because you've got like a double colors in there. I'm not really keen on this color of the sparkles because I thought the pigment will be a bit brighter so it will match, but I'm not really keen on this color, but it still look, I think, pretty well. And the blooms work just perfectly. Look at this, like a proper 3D. Really nice. And this one I've done the same as that one, but I haven't put any alcohol ink at the end, so I left it as it is, and we'll see how this one looks like. Wow, I do like this one. I really like this one. It's really nice and really soft, like a purple color, so it's not a bright one. But look at these blooms. The petals are just amazing. Really 3D look. Wow. I love it. I hope you love them as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please like my video, subscribe, and see you really soon. Thank you very much. Bye now.